Welcome, everybody, to really extremely low budget. We can barely afford a table edition. Um, I watched a couple of movies this weekend. Um, Let me show you a couple of them. One that I was really surprised, Ron Clark story and all that. Pretty much about a teacher in New York that was tired to be of being like uh, a teacher and all that, and it was pretty boring in his small little hometown. I think it was Colorado or something like that. But yeah, and pretty much finds a position at an inner city school and all that in New York City. And pretty much the kids, nobody really gives a damn about the kids. They're just put in a class and all that, and just they're worth nothing to anybody. So it's up to him with trial and error and all that to try to give them meaning, give them something that they can do with themselves, teach them like nobody has ever taught them before. So yeah, with trial and error, and all that, trying to resonate with these kids that just really don't give a damn, that just have horrible lives and all that, and that some of them are really intelligent human beings and all that. There's just really a lot of people have just put like on the shelf and just forgotten about it. So I would highly recommend to anybody out there, if you want to see a feel good film and all that, I would highly recommend the Ron Clark story. Not the greatest film ever made, but good little film to watch at least once. The next one is Shanghai Noon. Pretty much awesome little buddy cowboy movie. One being working for the emperor, and one being a thief and all that. They pretty much combine their efforts and all that to try to save Princess Pepe. Lucy Liu does an awesome job in this. Certainly Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson. But yeah, highly recommend this film to anybody out there. If you love buddy movies and all that, you're gonna love this movie. I think there's a sequel to this, Shanghai Night, something like that. Um, Phantom, pretty much. It's different compared to a lot of Phantom of the Opera type films, and all that. Pretty much, this one he kills a lot of people, and yeah, it's just I didn't really like it at all. It's just really, it didn't feel natural. Robert Englund's an awesome actor and all that, but in this one, he looked a hell of a lot like Freddy, like a knockoff of Freddy and all that. A lot of times when you watch his makeup. But yeah, I think it's 18, mid 18, early 1800s and all that in England. So yeah, um, I really can't say too much about it. I'm not really that good at explaining stuff. I would highly recommend to anybody that has never seen the film. So yeah, not really good at explaining shit, but um, I tried. The Jerk, Steve Martin's debut film, awesome little flick. Nevin Johnson pretty much was raised by African Americans and all that in the South. Decides to make a life for himself, leave home, finds a job at a gas station, and finds a maniac that wants to kill him. Oh my god, wouldn't that be funny? Your first job ever, and there's a maniac want to kill you just randomly because he saw your name in the phone book. Because just really that part is when they start distributing trying to say it, the phone books and all that. It was a whole lot happy and such, and his name was there. Oh my god. It was like a kid in a candy store. But yeah. The Jerk is pretty much Burnett Peters. Oh my god, is she gorgeous. She plays she plays his wife and all that in this. Pretty much it's the up and down of Johnson, of her what's his name again? Nevin. Can never remember that name. Nevin Johnson's up and down during the movie. Becomes rich, pretty much loses everything, and goes back home. It's pretty much what the premise of the film is. Yeah, I really don't want to say too much. Really, how he gets the money and all that. I want a lot of you people out there, to actually see the movie, just to see how good it is. Black K. Klinsman, an African American police officer and all that, is not in a squad, but I'm trying to say leading an investigation and all that. The KKK trying to find a lot of the members around where they are and all that, because they're trying to find out that if there's something devious they want to do, kill the African Americans and everything. There's a lot of racism in this, and a lot of Topher Grace. I'll be honest, really plays awesome role in this. Not the greatest thing ever, but Eric Foreman, for a lot of people that don't know, plays the leader, the high chief of not high chief, but the great Pumbaa of the KKK and all that. And he's the one that pretty much runs everything in the KKK. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome little flick, from beginning to end and all that. Just the pretty much the man that is trying to portray him and all that the KKK members and all that are talking to him on the phone. There's an informant that working for police and all that, and he's trying to get into the KKK and such, and just yeah, and the guy that runs that chapter of the KKK is pretty much crazy as fuck and all that, because he doesn't want cops to pretty much arrest him or stop him for what he was about to do and all that. You also have protesters and all that. I don't think it was the Black Panthers, but African American young kids and all that back in the 60s started doing a lot of protests and everything, and pretty much a lot of people. There was a lot of I can't really say the word, hatred for a lot of for the skin color and all that back then. It's not right. It wasn't right then. It's not right now. We should pretty much respect ourselves for what. I don't care. I don't give a damn if you're orange with fucking polka dots and all that, or if you're blue with red stripes. I respect you. what you are. Just really a hard movie to explain. I'm not really that good at explaining stuff like I said a little while back. But yeah, it's a pretty explicit. I can say a lot of racism and a lot of just really like gives it straight on the side of your head and all that. Just really knocks you out sometimes. Spike Lee did an awesome job on this film. Um, Man, I actually wish that Spike Lee would do a lot more films. Do the Right Thing, man, probably one of my favorite Spike Lee film. One I should get on Criterion at some point. But yeah, Spike Lee always does awesome films. I'm not seen all of them. I do own another one, which I can't remember what the name of the movie is. But I will be watching that at some point. But yeah. The next one is a weird movie, Orgasmo. Okay. Pretty much members from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Mormons, and all that, go door to door. And Trey Parker's character, Joe Young, pretty much gets attacked and all that at a house where they're filming a porn film. And the name of the character is called Orgasmo. So, pretty much the director sees that he can fight and everything and offers him a lot of money to do a porno. So, yeah, it's just pretty much Joe Young during the film and all that, filming the porno and such. And Ron Jeremy is in this for a couple scenes and all that. And Lloyd Kaufman does a cameo at the end. But yeah, I don't know if there was supposed to be a sequel to this with the director at the end. I don't know. I don't know if they were gonna make a sequel to this. Just the way that the director, what happens to him at the end. I don't know. It probably flopped, but it's really really funny. And Matt Stone and Trey Parker actually did a play on the Mormons and all that. I think I don't know if it's still playing in New York, but they did an episode of Mormons and everything, and how gosh darn this, and oh my god, just pretty much how horrible of a religion sometimes it is, because yeah, and yeah, it's pretty much what the film is. It's just him doing a porno and trying to, later in the film, trying to save his girlfriend and all that. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what else pretty much say. He becomes a big megastar and all that, starts making a lot of money. Yeah. And this, man, I am so stoked that I purchased this. Okay. This is a trilogy of Todd Browning film. The Unknown, The Mystique, and Freaks. The Unknown, it was a good film, but it was like a romantic film and everything. I thought it was boring. I really did not like the film at all. The Mystique. Why am I calling the Mystique? The Mystique. It's pretty much about, I think, from Hungary. A daughter and a father and all that are taken to the United States, and all that, because they're con artists, and with a man, I think pays $15,000 to take him to the States, and so that they can play this foolery and all that, and make a lot of money in the States, just screw people over with their money and such. It's really, really awesome little film. And Freaks is a 1931 film, directed again by Todd Browning. Todd Browning, which pretty much destroyed his entire career, because that film brought in controversy after controversy and all that. And I don't know if it made money, because back in the day, man, like say 31, 90 some years ago, it didn't take much for people to get offended and everything, because they hadn't seen a lot of movies like this. And nowadays it would be like tame compared to a lot of the stuff we see, but it's pretty much about show and all that, with freaks, with like deformed people and everything, which in reality, they are like, there's all sorts of disabilities and everything, but they were hired to do the movie. And yeah, pretty awesome little flick. I think Hercules and his girlfriend, I think the German, I cannot remember her name, the German lady and all that, they pretty much plot to take all the money that one of the characters, I'm not really that good at remembering names. I think is it Hans? No, I'm not really that good at remembering names. But yeah, it's what really happens at the end. How scary and frightening it is. Just pretty much, you don't want to fuck over the folk people, the circus people or whatever, because they're gonna come after you and they're gonna kill you, because they're like family, and they pretty much like being like that family. There's a lot of good little things happening here and there. But yeah, it's pretty much what really I could say about the film. That took a long time. Anyways, everybody, good day.